and Mike. I'd give that one a B. Francis, Philip Lins, I'd give a C. Saladin, Pernassi, and Kenneth Cross, probably a C. Even Saladin, he's a beast, but he's really, really good.
What about JDS?
So JDS fought on Game Bred Bare Knuckle. Didn't get crazy views. That'd be a C.
And when I say, like, where would you rank it? It's just like, how good is this fight?
Like matchup wise?
Yeah.
The best fight on the main card would be Nate versus Mike.
100%.
But again, I think your first two fights in JDS and Saladin, those are going to be finishes. Let's say Philip Lins decides just to play it smart and not go in there and stand toe-to-toe. So you have 3 fights that are 25 minutes long each. There's a reason why fight promotions don't do that a lot. So if Francis and Philip Lins is 25 minutes, not that exciting. Nate, Mike Perry, 25 minutes. And if Ronda, Gina are 25 minutes, it's going to get a little dicey.
I'd be willing to bet money that Francis and Philippe don't go 25 minutes.
Let's bet over under.
I'm going to say under, how many was it? It's 3-round fight, right? Or 5-round fight?
5.
I'm going to say under 3.5.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Yeah. I'd probably take that bet. Meaning, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Should be under 3.5.
Yeah. I don't think it goes to
I
full
bet you
5.
the line's 1.5. Wish we had a computer to look that up.
What do you think I'm doing, dog?
Yeah, let's do it, bud. Let's fucking do it, dog.
So the movement from here to here is just too long for you.
Let's do it.
Let's see what the over.
Because he's a massive favor.
Oh, you're right. To 1.5.
Yeah. So 1.5 is plus 180.
There's no reasons about
How
the
big of a
money line.
favor? Oh no, I'm looking at JDS. Francis, yeah. So plus 165. Overall, he's a minus 1350. Nate Diaz a plus 180. Wow. And then what's Ronda, Chin? Minus 575. Oh, or under 1.5 is minus 180. Yeah, I don't see that Ronda fight lasting too long. She's gonna get in tight. She doesn't want to risk the brain trauma, none of that. She's gonna get in tight, get over unders, toss her down, submit her. I think the other problem is, and I don't need it type of fight, but they love each other. Like
Yeah.
Gina's Ronda's hero. She's helping Gina out after all the cancellation, and obviously Gina looks great. And they're like, no matter what happens, we've done it. We've won. And you're like, yeah. This is great I'm glad. I hope they make all the money in the world. I hope it crushes. But I think that's why, there's no bad, Nate Diaz and Mike Perry are cool. You see them sit down, they were cool. Mm-hmm. Francis has no beef with Philip Lins.
They're like all hanging out together.
Yeah, a bunch of buddies.
Mm-hmm. I think the only way that Ronda and Gina last long in that is if Gina pulls the old Pete Rose and goes, I don't want to end this too early. I know everyone's betting on this.
Gina?
Yeah.
Or Ronda?
Ronda.
That's not Ronda.
No.
Ronda's going there and trying to tear her head off.
You think so? You think even... Yeah.
Yeah, Ronda's
She wants a quick finish?
Gamer.
You think she's cool with, I could finish this fight in 50 seconds?
100%. She'll finish in 3 seconds if she can.
Yeah.
Ronda's a savage. Even though she loves Gina, she can try tearing her fucking arm off.
Well, I'm saying that's the most realistic thing. I'm like, the only reason they would go over that is
That
if
ain't Ronda. No, she wouldn't do that.
He's already walking, unless that's part of him trying to put pressure on the UFC to get something signed, is keep on making promises.
Yeah, but if I'm the UFC too, it's like, all right, well, let him do the 2 fights.
Then you put him in the UFC 6 video game as the flagship.
But then also, if I'm the UFC brass, I'm like, let you do the 2 fights. Some tough fights. We're not giving you cakewalks. And he loses those 2. It's like, all right, then the damage is done. Your damaged goods. Go over to MVP Netflix. Let's see how many people watch. Go.
Yeah.
Because are they going to pay the $45 million tab? Because those days are done here.
Yeah.
So let's say he fights Max, loses to Max, and they give him one last fight with Gaethje or who the fuck knows. Prates or some wild shit.
Ian Machado, Gary,
Yeah, it's a nightmare. Or Patty Pimblett or something.
yeah,
You know, and he goes 0-2. There's not going to be a ton of appeal.
no.
Hasn't won a fight since then. That's going to be 8-9 years. It's like, yeah, here's your walking papers, dude. So I'm curious what they're doing with the bunny.
How many days ago was it that Dana White said, yeah, it's, he's very, very confident on that TV or that show?
Not that long ago, less than 2 weeks.
Was it 2 weeks? So Sports Illustrated said something like he backtracked on that recently, saying like there's nothing done.
He did. He said there's nothing done. We talked about it Monday. He said there's nothing done. He's been confident before and it didn't happen. So kind of backtrack. They'll get it done. J Plum 219.
Chin has had it and finally snapped on Schaub. So Schaub yelled at Chin to bring up something faster. Apparently Chin didn't do it fast enough for Schaub. Schaub was like, we're sure the computer do it. And Chin's like, come on, dude, you can't wait for me to do this, to do that. And look, you have to understand something from Chin's perspective. He's in a storage unit, people. Did you see that other little thing I threw in of someone pulling up and getting out? Because they're in a storage unit for cars. And this is the downgrade because Bop is so broke. But you have to understand from Chin's perspective. He was lied to. The audio's terrible, which he's going to have to fix in post. He's got a fucking idiot sitting next to him now. Because Schaub had to bring in this guy as a new co-host. And this guy follows Schaub around even when Schaub's doing his Schaub show, which is now the Big Brown Breakdown, which the fans hate the new song of, all three of them. And, like, there's people walking by, looking at them, going, what the fuck is going on in there? Are there dudes doing a show in our car garage building? Like, why is Joe Camel doing a show? Why is there an Asian gangster? Like, look how Chin is dressed, Joe. Chin came dressed for it too. He's like, oh yeah, Holmes. Yo, Chin has had it with this shit, and he is just sitting there. He wants no guff. And if you notice, like, the lights keep going on and off. I bet you there's mad background noise because, once again, they're in a storage unit for cars, people. And he's doing a show out of it. And he looks like an idiot. And Chin is just like, come on, dude. Chin snapped. How long do you think Chin lasts? I say, like, when Schaub has to cut Chin's pay, do you think Schaub does it like they do in Office Space and just like doesn't send Chin a paycheck one time and Chin's gonna go, I haven't gotten paid? And Schaub goes, look, bub, we're gonna have to have a talk about that. As you know, things aren't going the greatest. It's really all Callan's fault somehow. I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.